Sorry, let me try that again. This is a weird angle. I don't know the last time I shot a video where I'm just like looking, I don't know. As you may or may not have realized, my content has gone back to what it used to be, which is basically me talking to you guys
in front of a camera.
Which is cool, and I enjoy it because it's like super honest. I get to like chat, I get to like fart. What the f***? On Sunday, I put out a video saying,
what do you struggle with?
And I asked you guys to write in the comments down below or tweet me things that you guys are struggling with. Now this is what was interesting. So I scanned through that video, top to bottom, comments, I went through Twitter. I tweeted through that Twitter. Ooh, did not mean to say that, sorry.
I just gotta float out.
I looked at what you guys wanted help with and I thought, whoa, this is weird because majority of people were all looking for advice relatively under the same topic. That's pretty significant considering I asked you guys any problems in your life and they all fell under a topic of like 5. There was the whole hairy ass thing, and that was only because I put it in the thumbnail. You guys were like,
hey, I got a hairy ass.
I can tell you now we will not be covering the hairy ass topic. That was more of just a fun joke. I gathered those topics. I put them into 5 categories, and these are all very much general life categories that I hope will assist you in some way. Maybe they're a new perspective for you that'll help you. Number 1, and these are not in any specific order by the way guys. How do I be happy? Why am I not happy? Why am I always bored? Nothing excites me anymore. That's topic number 1 is happiness. Life is tough and there's no manual for life. When you pop out of the womb, there's not like,
hey Dan, this is your manual. When something goes wrong, flip to that section, it'll help you, no problem.
Unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. We get thrown into situations that make us uncomfortable, that scare us, that shock us, and we so badly wish, obviously, that we had a manual just to go through and be like,
okay, shitting the bed. Oh, there it is.
but that's okay. The excitement of life comes from figuring out what's for you, what's not for you. The thing about happiness is a lot of people think that that is your default setting, that you should just be happy all of the time. And if you're not happy, something's wrong. Okay, that's not how it goes. Happiness is just like anything else out there that you have to work for. Basically what I'm trying to say is you need to put in the work to achieve the happiness that you want. Do not compare, oh my gosh. You have no idea how happy I am that I grew up in a time where Instagram and social media was not a thing. I mean, it was towards the end. I feel so bad for kids nowadays with Instagrams. I know how people are that are my age that act as if Instagram followers mean they're better than you. I can only imagine what a teenage or a kid's mind would be doing. Do not compare yourself to other people. You're gonna see Instagram accounts or Facebook photos of someone laughing, having a good time, when in reality, that may not be what it is. Or maybe that's a paid picture where they have to be like that. The biggest mistake you guys can make in order to achieve happiness is by following in someone's footsteps, because life is like a fingerprint. All of us have a different path that we're gonna go, and it's gonna even get way more different as the years go on. You cannot look at your friend and say,
well, this is what made them happy, so it should work for me.
that's not how it works, because that's your friend, that's not you. So that's the happiness category. That was a little taste. Number 2, the next thing I noticed in the comments was very mental health related, okay, whether it was anxiety, depression, or suicide. I get these are heavy topics. I think it's important we cover it, okay? We're just gonna fly through this one. I have made videos in the past about my anxiety and my depression, what I've dealt with. Now before we get into this one, I want you guys to know that I'm not an expert, okay? These are just tips that pertain to me, they work for me. Maybe it'll help you. It's okay to be sad or down. Don't think that because you're sad and down that, oh, you're broken or you're f***ed up. It's okay to get help. I mean, I've gone through it. This was the biggest struggle in the comments and on Twitter. And if that doesn't show you how common this is, I don't know what will. It's this weird like underground world that people try to keep quiet, but in reality, most of us live there or have been there before. The biggest thing that helped me was hearing somebody else's story. And that, fun fact, was Zoella, okay? When I was going through anxiety, I didn't know what the hell it was. I went on YouTube, searched it up, and I saw Zoella's story about anxiety. Fun fact. Anxiety is like you're in this empty field, okay? As far as the eye can see, there's nothing. And all of a sudden this big dark cloud rolls in and starts sending lightning and rain and winds, and it's just so scary because you're like, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna die? What? I don't know what's gonna happen. So you start running and you start running, your heart starts beating and you start running, you think, okay, I'm gonna die. You start running, trying to get away from this crazy, crazy storm that's happening. You're looking for any bits of shelter, anything that could shelter you and get rid of this storm. The truth is, and what I've realized, is you just gotta keep running. It's gonna get exhausting. You're gonna get exhausted as you run, but you gotta keep running until you get away from that storm. It's not gonna go away like that. You're not gonna find shelter, it's gonna go away like that. It's gonna slowly start to go away. And sometimes you're gonna feel like it's coming closer, but keep running. I can tell you the most exhausting thing was to keep running. But when you keep on going, when you keep on going, you're gonna get through it, and that storm will go away. That's just an analogy that I came up with that I feel best describes what it's like in my head when that happens. Topic number 3, school. I was gonna say high school, elementary, but you guys really covered every grade in the comments down below. School is such a small blip in your life, but when you're in school, you think that's life. You think that's forever. You think that these people are always gonna be cooler and better than you, and that's not the truth. I think a big part of why school and being a teenager is so hard is because yes, you got all those chemicals growing you up as a human, but you also have yourself constantly comparing to such materialistic bullshit. That is what high school is. You realize that pretty quickly once you get out of school. High school is 4 years. 6 years if you're a dumbass. Another thing that kind of fell into this category is friends that are in school. Hey Dan, I'm losing my best friend because they went to... Life is full of friends that come and go. Some of them will stay for 5 to 10 years and then something will happen and then they're gone. Not because we're bad people to each other, just because life will eventually start to take us further and further apart. And that's okay, and that is life. You cannot maintain every friend you make in life. That's impossible. Number 4, self-confidence. A lot of you guys were like, Dan, I've got no self-confidence. I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to go into a room, make friends. Confidence is something that grows over time. You're not just a confident person. You learn to be like that. You learn to love things about you that are meant to be loved. I'm gonna tell you a story of a girl. This is a true story, and yes, I've had permission to share this story. There was a girl in school. She had really bad acne, glasses, she had braces. Nothing wrong with any of those things, and those are very normal. However, when you have bad acne, glasses, and braces all in one go, you are like a walking target in high school. So 3 things, okay? She was a very shy girl. She was the girl that the boys never went after. And then high school came around and she was in a new building with new friends and she had to do all of that under all those conditions I just gave you, which is tough. Now that girl was Karina, who's now on the cover of a magazine. Not only that, she's on this one as well. Not only that, she's on like every page inside of here, okay? That girl that had no self-confidence, acne, braces, look at her now. And last but not least, love life. Love is tough, and it's a tough topic to really condense in a nutshell. The biggest thing that I can say is time heals all. As time goes on, you start to forget, and that's okay. It's like you start to forget how they laughed or what kind of jokes they laughed at. Have fun with your time in high school, have fun with your time in school. And if love comes in, that's great. But don't get so hung up on love at that age, because you got a lot of life to live and a lot of love to give. Oh shit. Oh. That is not worth stressing over. So you guys have it. Those are my 5 tips on life. Whether or not they helped you, who knows? If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like this video could help somebody, please share it with them. And if there's a topic that I didn't cover or you want to hear more about, write it in the description down below or tweet it to me. Let me know what I can help you with. Great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my video if you haven't. And I'll see you guys on Sunday in my next video. See you guys later.